Namaste, family, namaste. Let it be love now. Let it be light. Everybody love now. Welcome to the art of the word that I am from the heart. Welcome, everybody, be welcome. I'm so tired. I don't know, I've been sleeping half a year like a baby. Now some upgrades. I feel very tired. I actually didn't want to make a video or anything. I say so many times this, But I promise I upload this and then I clean and cook and rest. But I have really important topic here for you and me from the heart. You know, this trend in the world so much amongst awakened people and spiritual people. Be positive, think of positive only. Don't be so negative, don't be negative. Yeah, I say this also. But we have to understand this. New Age philosophy is a little bit crippled, no? You're full of traumas, you're full of negativity, you're full of darkness within, shit is happening in your life. And somebody tells you, it's nothing, be positive, be positive, be positive. What they are saying actually. They don't know what they're speaking. First of all, yes, we all are mastering law of attraction also. Law of attraction, they say you have to be positive, you have to think positive. No, bullshit. You have to take care for your vibration, to rise your vibration high. Now if you are dealing in some situation in your life that you are not feeling well, that you are not feeling like shit, if you have lack mentality within you, there are fears, there's shit within you, beliefs, focus on the positive, focus on the positive, don't think of this, don't think of this. You focus on the positive, you cannot, you get agitated. And actually if you you manage to get the mask of positivity on, actually what you are creating demons. You are burying all what needs to be healed within you, all the darkness, all the negativity you are burying within you in subconsciousness, and then it's just the way that you are to react and respond to the things in life because you didn't dealt with it, because they told you be positive, don't think of that, think of flowers, don't be positive, be positive. No. Somebody says, I'm attached, I'm suffering, this shit happened, that happened, I blame, hate this, I'm a victim. I don't tell them be positive, focus on positive, nothing is going on, just be positive. You never hear me saying this. You hear me saying quite a different thing. You hear me explaining, this thing is happening to you because past trauma, and you have these fears, these attachments, this guilt, this shame, this feeling of not being good enough within you. You have these shadows within you. And I tell them you have to focus on it. You have to heal them with love. You have to forgive. You have to love yourself. You have to dive deep in your shadows so you overcome it and you bring your greatest treasures in. You rise your vibration. You have to love now. I say to people, in the world, the shit that is happening that is negative, and people that are negative, that, that are not touching your vibration in any way, that are not in your life, that are not in your energy field, is their business, is their negative business, is not yours. You should not focus on it. I tell you, when people are shitty, when people are pulling you down, emotionally drive by you and just make you feel like shit, don't focus on them. Go away from them. Focus on positive people, good people, loving people. And by positive people, I don't mean smiling, shining, non-stop people. I mean people who are sincere, who love you, who respect you, respect your energy, and wish you from the heart that you rise. Focus on positive people. Nobody is positive. Enlightenment is not positivity. Enlightenment is perfect union of positivity and negativity with no opposition. You know. This New Age philosophy is complete shit. It's complete shit. You bury your darkness within. You artificially focus on positive, but these traumas just bury in subconsciousness. They are part of you now, and part of your subconscious program that you live. And when somebody just says like this, when I hear be positive, don't focus on this. My mother just died, you know. I'm so sad. This is, and somebody tells them, this person is crying. This person is broken heart, mother died. And somebody tells them, be positive, don't focus on it. Be positive. It's only illusion. Are you telling them? My mother, when raised me, my grandmother, I didn't cry. I was teaching others that death doesn't exist. If you are like me, you can tell them that. It's illusion. But I don't tell them that. So if you are like me on the stage, enlightenment, when you know more, when you know that soul is eternal and death doesn't exist. What I tell them, I don't tell them be positive, focus on positive. I tell them the positive side of the negative thing that happened. I tell them, you know, your mother is a soul. Your mother is not body. Your mother suffered in this body and she learned what she had to, and her body was just like a vehicle, and she has left of that vehicle. Now she is free of pain, pure soul, heavenly soul, and she's free of pain, and she's blessing you, and she's not suffering anymore, and she's eternal life, and you cannot see the soul leaving, but she's not the body, so don't be so sad. I tell them positive things, and if I get some message, I tell them, oh, in your family, your mother is to be born as a child and you are to recognize her. I tell them positive perception, positive view on the negative thing that happens. I tell them the truth. Somebody may say, I'm depressed, I'm anxious, I have all these mental problems. And somebody will tell them, I see this so a lot, this is such shit. And somebody tells them, be positive, focus on good things, be positive, focus on good things. God damn it, this person is traumatized, this person needs healing, this person needs shadow work. This person should not just focus away from his traumas, from his pain within and karma and abuse, because this is creating his fears. He is not loving himself enough, his guilt, his shame, his addictions, and so many things. You know what I did? When I was healing my sexual trauma, I was actually awakened more than 10 years already, meditating every day in India. I came back here. I did shamanic rituals every week with psychedelics, like a ritual in the forest, not like having fun, but with intention to dive deep in that sexual abuse and all the traumas that happened in my childhood and in my early teenage years. Teenage years also, not early, but late. And whatever happened, I had to dive deep. So I don't tell to people, you never see me writing an article, you never see me saying just be positive, don't focus it. I tell you, you have to focus on it. You have to dive deep in the trauma, in hypnosis, in meditation. You have to relive it. You have to give love to the abused child that you were. You have to forgive everyone so you can set yourself free. You have to heal yourself with self-love. I tell them on the soul level you have chosen this, so you get this experience, so you can get the lessons that your soul needed for you to become the greater master that can help souls in this world that went through same shit and trauma and abuse that you did, and you actually chosen on the soul level. So forgive them, because on the soul level you agreed, you asked them, and they loved you so much that they actually agreed, because nobody else would. And I tell them, you have to heal, you have to forgive. If you do not forgive, you are just holding to that abuse. You are still abused now 20 years or 10 years after. You're holding on to this abuse. And somebody did this to you, it's their karma, now it's yours also. You are also suffering, you cannot let go. You are addicted because of that, you are suffering. I tell them, you have to let go, and you have to dive deep, you have to face it like a snake pit. You jump in it. This is what a true healer, true teacher is to tell you. You know, positive view on the negative things. You know, some people may say, oh, there are negative people in my life. There are negative people in my life. They are draining me of energy. They are literally killing me. I feel like I'm not alive even. Come on, please, somebody, some assistance. And somebody will tell them, be positive, focus on good, don't focus on it, blah, 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 blah. Hey, if you see me how, if I don't like something, I'm very sensitive. I let the person know in my comments. In my class, you are in my classroom. I don't come to your page. I respect the teacher that I am, but if you cannot see the teacher that I am, please just go somewhere else. I don't like this behavior. Please, you will not do this. I immediately stop them. I tell them completely they're different. I will tell them, deal with the situation. Remove them out of your life. Tell them they have to stop this in your energy. It doesn't feel right. If they cannot respect you, if they do not support you, if they are pulling you down, if they feel you literally, make you feel like shit, dump them. Go away from them. Be negative. As negative as the fuck that you can be. Say, no, you will not do this to me. I don't owe you anything. Be negative. Be negative. Yeah, enlightenment. You have to. Otherwise, if you would just focus on the positive and you will ignore it and you will act like nothing happened and tolerate it, whatever you tolerate grows in your life always, and they will come every day and they will do same shit to you. You will feel like shit, you will feel drained, and more of them will come, and on the end you will suffer in it like anything, because they told you to be positive, but you will stand up and you say, no, you are in my energy, I'm not doing this in your energy, I'm actually giving you only positive energy, I'm not take your negativity, so here you have my negativity, don't do this, are you understanding? I'm not doing this to you. If you cannot understand, you never see me again, and then they blah blah blah, blah something and they never see me again. Very negative, complete no. Enlightenment is complete union of darkness and light, complete union of positivity and negativity. You are negative to protect your light. When somebody's draining you, disrespecting you, and not making you feel right, really pushing in you and really violating you in any way, you have to be negative. No, I go away from you. You understand? You cannot do this to me. For example, somebody's child, some mother's child is abducted by the social service. And she's crying, she wanted back, and somebody just say, be positive, you know, you have to be positive, don't think of it, be positive, I will wait on a miracle, fuck that, her child was taken. What I would tell her is, find the positive means that you can. Go to the guardian of human rights, do everything, get the law, get law enforcement, get official help like a lawyer, study laws, study study holes in the laws, do everything what you can, focus on it, deal with it, so you get your child back. Dive in that shit. Cannot ignore the negativity. Masters don't ignore the negativity. Masters deal with the negativity immediately in a positive way, and many times in a negative way. Be positive always, be positive always. They just hurted you, they just abused you, they're treating you like shit, you feel like shit, but then you are positive. You have to post positive things and say only positive things. Fuck that. You see me, I'm an artist. I post positive things, teachings. Like Buddha. Buddha never taught positive things, just negative things that are within us. I teach about negative things, how you can heal them, how you can overcome them. And I teach about positive things, the goal of our ascension. And if somebody disturbs me, if I feel like shit, if I don't feel right, I make it artistic. You can see every day I make artistic post, art, expressing the shit that happened. Express yourself, express your negativity. Don't just focus on positivity. This is shit. We are actually burying our negativity deep within, so it becomes our subconsciousness. We have to express it. But I don't express it like I don't go attack anyone, fight with them or anything. I express it in my own class, in my own art, from the heart, so I free myself. Sometimes you have to be negative also. But you see, I express myself in this way that others can learn. But in this way, I'm not keeping it in. I can be very negative. And I know the secret is that whatever you feel like shit within you, you feel like you want to explode, you feel like you want to say something, you feel sad, you feel like a victim, you feel full of fear, you feel full of anger. All these negative emotions, if they're violating you, whatever it is, you have to let it out. You have to scream. Sometimes you have to scream at somebody also. Sometimes you have to scream at the sky. Sometimes you scream outside. Ah, this shit, everything is fucked up. I could do this a lot. It's being very negative. It's just releasing. You're not keeping it in. You are not being negative. You are not screaming. You are not expressing yourself. You are not screaming at them because you want to be negative, because they are in your energy and they don't listen, and now you're screaming because now they are listening. You are not screaming because you're negative. You're screaming outside, what is this? Nothing is working. All is like shit. I feel like shit. What is this life? You are screaming to release the negativity, to release that dense, false energies, that attachments, that blame, that guilt, that shame, that not being good enough, that not faith in yourself, lack consciousness, emptiness. You are releasing this negativity through that. And that's why sometimes you have to scream. Sometimes you have to express yourself completely negative. And masters always do. In this way we release. In this way we release. I have in India, I have met true masters, and those more real they were, more they got angry sometimes at their disciples. Very negative. What are you doing? Your mind is a monkey. Stop that. Can't you see? Shaking, hammer. You are violating the energy with your mind. Your mind is causing you suffering. Stop that. You listening to me, boy? Shaking. Show me a stick. Very negative, very angry. Like Shiva. But I got it. And I saw masters, gurus in India. Sometimes they get very strict. Because our mind is stubborn, and mind that defends itself, mind that doesn't listen, mind that runs the show, and just going mad is completely deluded. And sometimes nothing stops such mind but being negative. And sometimes I'm very negative. I'm giving hard lesson. I tell to somebody things in my class that they need to hear because they are projecting their mind, their attachments, their expectations upon me. and I see their expectations. They're living in a mind, and all these things in their mind that they project upon me is the cause of their suffering. And I tell them, stop expecting, stop pushing, live in the silence of the mind. Your expectations and your control is the cause of your suffering. Stop pushing at me. I'm not pushing at you. I don't owe you anything. You have to tell them something. And then they, oh, now I get it. My mind was just running in loops. Master has to be negative. Sometimes very much. Nothing wrong with negativity. Enlightenment is perfect union of negativity and positivity. We know when to say no, when something doesn't feel right, it feels like no, we say no, I don't want this. When people are in our energy, like in my class, and they are acting in ways that I don't like, and they don't hear my asking them nicely, then I will roar. What the fuck you doing? I'm not doing this to you. You don't owe me nothing. I don't owe you nothing. I'm not acting like this. Stop. Or you want me to block the fuck out of you? Come on. And then if they respect me and they want to keep me, then they stop. Oh, I'm sorry. I was really projecting. I'm sorry. Or I tell them, stop you teaching and projecting your mind and giving me explanations. If I see that you seek enlightenment, you are living in your mind, and you come in my class and you are here downloading your programs in the mind. Instead that you listen, I tell them, in the silence of the mind, answer is found. Whether I am on Facebook, in the silence of the mind, you don't have to. I tell them because I see that their mind is causing them suffering and actually annoying me with they have to teach. But if they would only listen and silence their mind, they would know themselves, they would be a better person, because they would be themselves. I have to run their mind. And sometimes I have to be very negative and tell them, stop. You have to be negative. I learned this from masters. I'm usually positive, always love, but enlightenment is union of duality, no more opposition of negativity and positivity, but perfect union in harmony. So negativity is working for the positivity, for the light. Positivity working for the light, for love, just to grow. You get negative to protect your energy, to stop people violating you, or you get negative to release things, to express yourself, to say no to what doesn't feel right. And also masters get negative to teach people something. So this, be so positive, be like this is an idiotic thing. I tell them, be love, know yourself. When somebody is projecting out their suffering and attachments and their fears and their beliefs from the mind, and they are under control of that, I don't tell them, don't focus on that, be positive. I tell them, hey, what you doing? Stop that, these are illusions. You have to focus within you. You have to meditate so you live in your heart. You have to stop trusting your mind. You have to dive deep into your beliefs, into your mind programming, so you can release it and understand it. It's not who you are, it's not the truth. You're living in your mind. I tell them, you have to do the work. You have to dive deep in your shadows to heal them. Underneath your shadows, your treasures are found. If you don't heal them, I don't tell them, be focused, focus on positive, be positive. I tell them, heal. Heal your traumas. Heal. Heal, 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 heal. Dive deep into it. Deal with it. And if shit is in their life, I don't tell them be positive. I tell them remove that shit on your life. Do everything what you can to remove that shit from your life. And then let it be positive and loving. This crippled philosophy, be positive. Enlightenment is union of negativity and positivity, perfect union. Union with your shadow, with your light. Your complete self is now serving. self that I am. So, to end this video, what I want to say only, repeat. When you're full of fears, full of traumas, living in mind, when you are full of pain, you feel guilty, you feel shame, you feel not good enough, not loving yourself. Not be positive, not be positive. But dive deep into that negativity, into the darkness, to heal it, to overcome it, to see their illusions so you can find the treasures within. But I always say, anyway, I'm not personal guide in Messenger. I say these things in my videos always. And if somebody meet I in the street or a friend like here, like this, that's the point. But what I want to say also, something, I also say focus on positive, always focus on positive, stop focusing on negative. And what this means? This means in the world is happening a lot of shit here at Neighbors, a lot of shit is happening, and people are posting a lot of shit on their pages and doing shit that you don't like. That's the negativity. It's not in your field. It's not touching you in any way. If you deal with it, your ego is attacking it. This means don't focus on that negativity in the world and in other people. If they are not throwing it at you and violating your energy with it, it's their business. Let Source give them karma. You are not here to judge them. You're not here to judge their negativity. Don't focus on that negativity. Don't focus on negative news. Why? You are not forced to watch this negative news. I say always focus on positive when this negative is not your business. Negative people, they are their own business. If they are in your life, you should not focus on that. If they make you feel not right, they are not good for you. Remove them out of your life. Yeah, birds of same feather flock together. You are not meant to. We are all multidimensional on the different levels. This is what I mean. Focus on positivity. Positive people. And by positive people, I mean also people who are suffering and in pain, but they respect you and love you and respect your service and appreciate you. These are positive people. That's focusing on positivity. And not being negative because there's no need, because this is not your business. And to hate, to blame, to project all these things out and to this, and follow your fears, to accuse and point fingers and that. Stop that. You don't have to be, I say be negative. When you're dealing with your traumas, you rather dive deep into that fear, into that blame, into that hate, from where it is coming from. What are the past programming traumas in your mind that created you to now to blame and hate and point fingers? I say yes, focus on that negativity, but within you. Don't focus on negative. Don't hate people. Don't judge people. Don't blame. Don't gossip. Don't speak negativity. Don't speak bad news. Don't spread bad news. But deal with the negativity within you. So I'm not saying don't deal with negativity. Don't be positive. But I say, actually, we have to do this. We have to deal with our negativity to heal it with our shadows. So then our true positivity, our true light come. In this way, we are raising the vibration. And people say, law, attraction thing that we have to feel and think positive. This is they say, and then we will get. How will you think and feel positive when you're full of negative shit within you? Your vibration is low. You are only pretending and having a mask of positive smiling. Empaths like me and sensitive people, we go puking if we see. We puke because we see you are just pretending. I am a light. I am happy always, every day. You see me even now when I slept 4 hours. And yesterday also so. And so much happening in my life that is crazy. And I'm always happy. But I can see people suffering inside, fears, traumas, hate, blame, jealousy, feeling guilty, not loving themselves. But positive, we are love and light, be positive, be positive. Fuck that. Fuck that. That's wrong. That's wrong. We have to heal the negativity within us. Sensitive masters like me, we see your negativity within you. You see your hiding fears, traumas, blame, hate, and we want to puke. Don't pretend. Go meditate, go do shadow work, go find a personal guide, a therapist, or whatever you have to do. Go to shaman, take ayahuasca. I don't know, but go to a professional or do your shadow work alone. Dive deep, forgive, heal yourself with love, and heal the shadows. Don't pretend I'm all positive, I'm all light. If I'm expressing my fears, my negativity, my abundance will not come, my dreams will not come. I have to pretend that I'm positive, but inside, darkness, suffering, negative shit, jealousy, envy, blame, hate, fear. Your abundance will not come because your vibration is low. Fear, jealousy, trauma, lack consciousness. So actually, law of attraction is not about being positive. We are learning, mastering, everybody mastering. It's about holding the vibration of abundance and gratitude. And for that, we have to go within. Heal our traumas, heal our fears, heal our negativity, heal our jealousy, blame, hate, fear. We have to learn to love ourselves. We have to release guilt, shame. We have to live in a heart. So we have to deal. Actually focus on our negativity within to heal it so our vibration arises. That's how I reach that state of consciousness that I'm in now. Source consciousness, love that I am always, regardless if this body is feeling like shit today and mind. But I myself, speaking to you from the heart, I am enjoying. Because I am living joy from the heart. Because last 15, 20 years, 18 years, I have been every day meditating, every day working on my shadows, every day spiritual work all day long on myself. To deal with my shadow, deal with my traumas, to deal with my negative emotions, deal with my fears. To learn to love myself, to get my power back, to remove negative people away. I was diving deep in shadows, my shadow, in my negativity, so deep, and the fruit came. That now I am happiness and joy every day giving you the word. But I had to deal with all that trauma and shit and negativity to come to that state. And now when I am on that state, like every master, like I saw in India and if somebody pisses me off, I will tell them. I will put them in their place. If I have to be negative, I will be negative. If I have to express myself because I'm sensitive to shit that happened and in a negative way, I will express myself in a negative way. And I do many times. And sometimes after I delete it because temporary. But I express myself. I feel better. I'm not silent. Somebody stepped on my toe. Somebody did something to me what I'm sensitive on. Nobody would understand this because I'm so sensitive. But I tell them, no. I don't like this. I express myself. I'm negative very. I tell them no, not in my energy, but I also tell them I don't do this to you, so you will not do this to me. I can be very negative. I can express, if the negativity is within me, I will express it, I release it, I am free. And that's why we are free. That's how we free ourselves. We are keeping in, and then putting on positive mask. We are keeping in, and we are creating emotional cancer of negativity, of hate, blame. But if something happens, if this is within us, we express ourselves. We scream if we have to. We write an article. We tell to that person if they are in our energy, you will not treat me like that. We stand up for ourselves. We are negative. And now we are releasing it. We are not keeping it in, and we are always healing it. And this is what I see. People who are pretending to be always nice, they are polite even if you violate them. They smile always, they are always positive. They have so much traumas and fears, and they are not ascending. They are ascending very slowly, pretending very fast, but ascending very slowly, and they have such problems, and their consciousness, attachments, fears, guilt, and all these negative things are there because they are not working on it, they are not releasing it, they are just having a mask on, pretending they are happy, but they are not. And they carry, I see, most envy, and they resent, and they cannot forgive, and then their negativity which is within them, which is not healed, shows to you. And I see people like who are like I always was, people who are raw, authentic, sincere, who you make them feel not right in their energy. And I know in past I screamed, now I tell you, I don't like this. Even to, somebody said like this, I am over this already, thank you for this video, but I am already over this, I'm not searching for this. I told them, what is your problem? This is TV channel, I have 5,000 friends almost. It's not for you. Just why you have to tell me this is not for you? Why you have to tell me I'm personally not saying anything to you, but you personally not saying something to me? I'm just making video, I'm a teacher. It's not. This is a TV channel, I tell them. Just choose what you like. I cannot, because she likes my every video almost, then I cannot know which video I tag you or not. If it's not for you, it's not for you. And I tell them this, because if not, she will always be telling me, oh, I'm over this. Oh, this is not for me. Oh, it's not for you. I'm not mentioning your name. I'm not speaking your name. I'm not telling you, Lily, that this is the video is made for you. This video is made for everyone, and it is not for you. Just turn the channel like on TV. I express myself for every little thing, and that's why I'm free. Because in this way, I state my will outside, and then people, I declare I have no tolerance for it, and then people can respect it and stop doing it, and who cannot respect it, I can remove them. And I'm always free, because I have no tolerance to things that doesn't feel right, and I release all the shit that is within me always, express it, and I'm always light as feather. And this is the secret. That's why I'm light as feather. And if you are like this, if you express yourself, if you express your negativity, if you are not pretending and hiding, you are releasing it always. And your path to ascension is very fast. If you are not expressing yourself to hate, to blame, to hold on to that. If you express yourself to release it. Like I got bad temper and sometimes comes out. When it happened, I snapped. I told him, what the fuck is your problem? What are you doing here? Blah, 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 blah. But next second, I mean, in 5 minutes, I'm okay. I don't think about it. It's over. I have released it. I have snapped on that person in past. It's no resentment in me. They violated me. I didn't feel right because I'm so sensitive, and my reaction was not nice. But it's over. They violated me. I expressed myself. After 5 minutes, I'm not thinking about it anymore. It's over. In this way, I don't resent anything. In this way, I can forgive. I have nothing to forgive because I expressed myself. I let it out. But I saw the same person that did this to me, and I a little bit went out of alignment and told them stuff. After 6 months, she still could not forgive. She still could not forget what happened. And I didn't even remember that what happened, because that time I expressed myself when she violated me. Actually, she was judging my post about the bad words that I said. Because I said these bitches got shit on us. I meant these people who judge us and criticize us. And she was judging, why are you using this word? I judge you for using this word. And I completely snapped on her. I'm not coming at your home and judging you. If you don't like what I'm saying, this is trauma within you. But I snapped. This has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with what needs to be healed within you. But I didn't say like this. And after 1 year, she could not forget. When somehow she commented something, she had to tell me what I did, and that she don't want to see my posts anymore, then block me. I didn't block her, I didn't do anything, because I expressed myself and it was over. I forgot, I released. But she was that kind of person who is pretending to be positive, pretending to smiling, but inside cannot forgive, envy, jealousy, blaming, judging, and pretending so nice and so positive. I released it she judged me, I released it in 5 minutes. I stand up for myself and told them, you cannot fucking judge me, what is your problem? You don't like the shit that I say, just go somewhere. I was like that, yeah. And she could not forget. And after 1 year, she was still not forgiving me and being resentful, but outside pretending so positive and so loving. So this fake positivity, this is darkness. This is like you put a mask on shit, you color it with gold, and you go buy some precious stuff with it. You'll get beaten probably. That's like when we pretend to be positive. We cover the shit in gold that is within us, but we still stink, and those who feel can really smell. So don't be fake positive. This is toxic positivity. Be positive, remove everything toxic and negative from your life, deal with it, heal it, focus on it to heal it and release it, focus on it to deal with situation and end the relationship, focus on it to stand up for yourself, to stop people from violating you. Be negative in order so you can rise and fly. When it feels like no, say no. When it feels like you have to scream, scream. Release it. Heal it. I can be negative. But I love to be positive because I'm all love. And love is union of positivity and negativity with no position. My negativity is for the highest positivity. If I ever smash somebody and he got a hard lesson, even if they don't like me now and they think something, it was for highest good and intention was love, because their mind is just, they are living in a mind and they are not letting go of their mind, and they have expectations and control, and as a mind, there's no chance for them, beloved hearts. So sometimes I had to smash the mind very hard. And they think, hey, he's negative, he's angry, he hates. No, it was love. It was love. And after some time, some realized, and somebody even told me, how you yelled at me 2 years ago, Purna. I used to do that a lot 2 years ago. This helped me the most in life. I realized this 1 year after when something happened, and then I remembered you yelling at me exactly that words that I should now hear. I'm so grateful. So this person saw the greatest absolute positivity in my negative roar. So be negative if you have to be, to release it for highest good. I don't say you have to be positive, negative. Be sincere and authentic from the heart. Just don't pretend. If you have negativity within you, release it, express it, heal it. If there are negative people in your life, you have to remove them, you have to stop them, you have to be negative. But okay, let us stop now. This video was long again, because I have to go now. Cooking, cleaning a little bit, and I have to rest because I have to take care of myself now a little bit better. Usually when I sleep nice, then no problem, I can be on fire. But now it's a little bit. I love you and thank you for being part of the art of the word, and I am. See you every day with the best news. I love you. So don't be fake negative. Be love now.